Hi there, and welcome to the Living Jiva Well meditation channel with myself, Charlotte. In this video, I am going to teach you a self-healing, and this is based on a Reiki self-healing practice, and it's one that I practice every single day. To do this treatment, you don't need to be Reiki trained or attuned to Reiki. You don't even really need to know anything about Reiki to do what I am about to teach you. Of course, if you are Reiki trained, then this is the perfect self-healing to incorporate into your daily practice or your daily routine. So this self-Reiki routine is really about self-love, and it's about us connecting to our bodies through the power of touch. I think nowadays there are so many of us that are disconnected from our bodies. Our lives are busy and we quite often find ourselves in our head rather than in our bodies. And even in meditation, which is something I believe deeply in, and it's something that I practice daily, you know, there are so many benefits to it. But quite often in meditation, we sit outside of our mind and body as we are witnessing the mind and body. So it's really important that we come back into the body as well and we reconnect with it. And that can be a really rewarding practice. You know, the body, it holds so much tension. We experience pain in the body. There can be so much going on within. There's emotion stored in the body. So by going into these parts, we soften the parts that hurt and we can self-soothe. We can let the body know that it's okay and that it's safe. You know, if you hit your elbow or you fall over or you pull your back awkwardly, the first thing you do is to put your hand on that part of the body. It's a natural reaction. It's instinctive. It's our natural reflex is to touch that part of the body and to self-soothe. So this is really about us soothing all parts of the body through the power of touch. And you know, we shouldn't wait until we hurt ourselves to experience self-touch. This should be something that we are doing on a regular basis. Now, we can practice this at any time throughout the day. Anytime's okay. Personally, I like to do this before I go to sleep at night. And I do it from the comfort of my bed. Prop myself up on some pillows and get cozy. When I do this, I sleep really soundly. But you can do it any time throughout the day, whatever feels good for you. So find yourself a comfortable seat. This is about you being comfortable, so don't worry about sitting in a certain position. Think more about comfort. And I'm going to sit with my legs crossed because that's how I find comfortable. But you can have your legs out if you like, or even if you want, you could even lay down. And I like to just prop myself up on these nice cushions and get nice and cozy. So let's begin. Just follow my guidance. Don't worry if you place your hands in an incorrect position. It doesn't really matter. It's not important. And if some places are uncomfortable for you to reach, just set the intention that you will send love to that area. This is very much about intention. And as you rest your hands on the body, just breathe into that space and just focus your attention onto that area. Also, if you are uncomfortable with placing your hands on certain parts of the body, you can just hover your hands an inch or so above that area. That's perfectly fine. This is your time, it's your healing, so do what feels good for you. So let's begin. We're going to start by just bringing our hands together in the prayer position and just becoming present. And as we bring our hands together in this prayer position, we unify the left side and the right side of the body. We bring the body together and we draw it together into this central line, our point of non-duality within. So just feel the two sides unifying. And just feel how the hands feel as they join together. Notice the connection between the left and the right. Feel the palms, the fingers touching one another, joined together in this beautiful space. And we're just going to do a couple of deep breaths before we begin, and I'm going to invite you to, as you breathe in, just to follow the breath all the way down into the lower belly. And this is our hara, and this is a real storage house for energy within the body. So just allow the breath to very gently travel to this area before you release it. So let's take a deep breath in, and just let the breath travel all the way down to the lower belly, and just let that go. Just let it settle there for a moment. Breathe in. Feeling the breath travel all the way down, reaching the belly and releasing. Once more, breathing in. Watching the travel of the breath. Feeling it gently kiss the belly and releasing. And then let's just wake up the energy in the hands. So just very gently rub the hands together. Start creating some warmth between the palms. You might want to get a little bit more vigorous. Feel the heat generating. Take a breath as you do that. And then we're going to begin by placing our hands over our eyes and our third eye area. As I said, you can place your hands directly on this space, or if you're like me, I like to, in this area, keep my hands just an inch or so above my eyes. There's a warm sensation between my eyes and my hands as I do this, so I find that quite comforting. But wherever you feel is comfortable for you, just place your hands there and breathe into the space. Just notice any sensations that come up. Sending some love to the eyes, our vision, how we see the world through this space. And then take your hands to the top of your head, just resting on the temples. Just feel that area softening as you place your hands there. Feel the love penetrating into the brain, our busy, busy minds that just don't ever seem to switch off. So just feel the hands lovingly touch your head and your mind. To soothe that busy brain of yours. Taking the hands to the back of the head, just the lower part of the skull, the top of the neck. Just gently rest the heads in the hand there. Feel yourself supported by your hands. It feels very loving to place your hands in this area. Take a deep breath in. Now just bring your hands down to your neck, just over the throat chakra. And again, you might want to place them directly on the neck. I like to keep my hands just an inch or so off my neck here. Breathe into that space, deeply into the throat chakra, our voice. This is where we are heard. This is where we speak. This is our truth, our voice. So allow some loving energy and strength to penetrate the voice that you have within. And then take your hands to your shoulders. You can rest your hands like this, or you might find it more comfortable to place your hands like this, whatever feels good for you. Just rest your hands on your shoulders. Our shoulders carry so much weight throughout the day, carrying things on a physical level and on an emotional level. It's a storage place for so much emotion, so much tension. Just breathe into that. Bring the hands down to the tops of the arms. It's like you're giving yourself a little hug, a loving cuddle. And keep breathing, keep focusing on that area. Down into the elbows. And then just slide the hands down to almost meet each other, so you're just kind of holding your hand, holding your own hand. Just sit, feeling your hands connect once more. It feels so nice to hold your own hand. And then we're going to take our hands to our heart center, so center of your chest, and just rest them there. Space of our physical heart and our heart chakra. Place of love, of unconditional love. Our truth, our pure essence lies here. Breathe into love. And then if you can, place your hands just on the upper parts of your back. And if it's uncomfortable, just place your hands here and just set the intention that you will flow love out to this area at the back, just the middle back area. And breathe into that. Send love to the back and all the organs that rest beneath this area. As we come down into this torso area, we have just so much going on in this space, so many organs. This is like a machinery of the inner machinery of our bodies. So just recognize all that's going on within this incredible machine that is our body, that's going all the time and never stops. Really honour that. Now we're going to take our hands to the central point of our body, our solar plexus area, our power center. Recognizing the strength in this area. Breathing deeply. And taking the hands very gently down to the lower belly, back to the hara area, the sacral chakra. Our place of creation. Breathing into that, breathing into possibility. And once again, we're going to take our hands to the lower back, just at the base of the spine. And again, if that's uncomfortable, just leave your hands where they were in the lower belly and just imagine love flooding through to your back. But if you can reach the lower spine area, just rest your hands gently there. Send love to the base of the spine. Vision it traveling all along the spine, up the spine. So much tension in our lower back. I know I carry a huge amount of tension in this area, so give the body permission to release any tension that's being held in any places in this area. Let the body know it's safe to release. Safe to let go. And then we're going to take our hands to just the top of our thighs and imagine love being poured down into the root chakra, which is at the base of the torso. And let all this love flow into the hips, down into that root chakra area at the base. Again, the hips are a place that we store emotion, a place of tightness for all of us, so many of us. So once again, giving permission to release, to let go. Feel yourself grounding, being supported by the earth as you do this. And then gently move your hands down towards your knees, just resting on the knees. Just feeling into the joints of the knees. You might experience pain there, Be tender area for you. Just breathe into what it is, what comes up. Just send that energy out towards the legs, these legs that carry us through life. And then just take one foot. Again, if you can't reach it, just place your hands, maybe hover above your feet with intention. But if you can, just place one foot on top of your foot and the other one at the base of the foot. And just cradle the foot for a moment or two. The foot is full of nerve endings and it's a really important place to heal. In reflexology, they consider that the foot is connected to all the parts of the body, so this is a really important place to self-soothe. Thank your feet for all the walking they do and all the miles they have covered throughout your life. And then just very gently change foot. Again, placing one hand on the top and one hand on the bottom, and if it's uncomfortable, just hover your hands above the feet and imagine energy and love flowing down into the foot. Thank your foot once more for all it does for you, all the steps it's taken. And if there's any areas that you feel called to place your hands on, do that now. Or you might want to just give yourself a bit of a hug, maybe just rub the arms, whatever feels good, just do that, just for a moment or two. And then what I like to do at the end of this is just to brush through my aura, just to sweep away any negativity, anything that's attached itself to me. Just release it all, welcome in fresh new energy into this space, into this area. And then bring your hands together once more in prayer. Thank yourself for this healing. Thank your body for allowing you to self-soothe it. Thank yourself for showing up. Thank yourself for allowing your body to feel safe in releasing. Thank yourself for all you have just done and experienced. And thank you for joining me. Don't forget to save this video, like it. If you want to do it again, I really encourage you to make it a practice that you do regularly, and hit the subscribe button to be alerted for regular meditations that I upload to YouTube. And thank you very much for joining me.